Hello everyone, my name is Asyrafchazz and welcome back to yet another One Piece card game video. So Bandai TCG just did a live stream talking about all the TCG news for all of their properties, Battle Spirits, Digimon card game, Union Arena, and of course One Piece. So I'm just going to catch you up on what you probably missed from the live stream, just a little summary of all the events and all the cards that they talked about, and some new reveals from OP05. So that's really exciting, so let's just jump into it. Okay, I'm gonna make this really quick so we can get into the meat of the stuff. So essentially, if you guys haven't heard, there is a first anniversary set that's going to be released. Comes with a deck box, a foil playmat featuring Luffy, some sleeves, and of course 3 exclusive promos of Otama, Makino, and Marco the Phoenix. Just one of the best colors of One Piece right now. They did talk about the ultimate deck, and of course they're designing OP05 right now. So here's a closer look of the anniversary set, and you can take a look at the promos. They look great. If you want to pre-order them, I think it should be coming to English soon. The Japanese pre-orders are already up on Premium Bandai. It's a little bit pricey. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it for now, but it does look good, and if you want it, you should get it. Next up, they did talk about the ultimate deck. This is the deck that's gonna be coming out on the 29th of July. We've talked about the leaders already, and there's going to be a new super rare Trafalgar Law. Now there is one that I haven't talked about yet, which is the Eustace kit, super rare. I've not had a chance to make a video about that, so I'll probably make another video update talking about these ones. But for now, I'm just gonna talk about the effects. Let me just refer them. All right, so this Trafalgar Law is a blocker, 4 cost 5000 power, part of the Heart Pirates, and on play Dawn -1. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, you may trash 2 cards from their hand and it has counter 1000. So that's really good. I mentioned it on the stream that it's sort of like a Whitebeard tech killer, because you can get all the counters out of the Whitebeard player's hand if they have 7 or more cards. I think it's really useful. Plus you can use it in conjunction with Trafalgar Law's leader, the red purple law from the ultimate deck, to return something that's minus 3000 power to the bottom of the deck, and then you can play this out for free, and then Dawn -1, you can make them discard 2 cards, make your opponent discard 2 cards, provided they have 7 or more cards in your hand. So it is a total of Dawn -4 if you're using it with the Trafalgar Law's leader's ability. But if you can swing the tempo a little bit, I think it's a good play. You can combine like the rest of your Dawn you can use on like something like a round table, reduce a big powered stuff, like a 9 cost Whitebeard to 0, and then you can return it back to the bottom of the deck, and then you can play this and get value. So I think it's really good. Just hoping that we will get more reveals from SC10 soon, but at least for now we got Trafalgar Law super rare. We'll talk about Eustace Kit in a dedicated video on its own once we get more cards, so there we go. Now there is no pack artwork for OP05. They are still designing it, but we know it's going to be like themed around Skypiea and a Revolutionary Army. So that's why they are revealing these 2 special artworks. One is featuring Enel, and the other is featuring Sabo. I don't know who drew Sabo, but it looks very familiar. It looks like a Yusuke Murata artist, or even the My Hero Academia artist could be drawing it because of the eyes. But I love how it looks like, and Enel, just beastly, godly, whatever you can say, that's great. And in the morning of today, actually, they did reveal, there was a magazine leak on Bello Betty. We're going to talk about these 2 leaders specifically in their own video, but I'm just going to go through them and go talk about the effects, and then we can go in depth into it. So red and yellow Bello Betty, that's pretty cool. Bello Betty's effect is, okay, it's a 4 life, 5000 power, red and yellow leader. Activate main once per turn. You may discard 1 Revolutionary Army type card from your hand. Give up to 3 of your Revolutionary Army or trigger type characters plus 3000 power for this turn. Insanely strong. I don't want to get into the kind of strategy behind it just yet. I'll save it for the other video, but we're going to talk about the purple Luffy. So Luffy is going to get one of the leader slots. So now we have a confirmed of 5 leaders. Enel, Sabo, Sakazuki, Bello Betty, and now Luffy. Now Luffy is a purple leader, 5000 power, 5 life, and his ability is activate main once per turn. You may take the top card from your life cards to your hand. If the amount of Dawn on your field is 0 or 3 or more, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck as active. So it's a ramp card essentially, but at the cost of you having to use up your life. I'll get into it in the dedicated leader video, so you're gonna skip past it for now. And I think the biggest takeaways from this presentation is that they are reverting back to the OP01 style of alternate leaders for OP05. So this is your first look at the Luffy alternate leader and the Enel alternate leader. Both look really great in my opinion. Yes, it's not the Enel phase, but this Enel, as someone mentioned, it is the panel where he revived himself with his kind of thunder abilities or lightning abilities that restarted his heart. So it kind of plays into his ability, which is really great. And Luffy, looks really good as well. I kind of like the alternate art style of these leaders because they are, they look good on a binder. I've already said that. So I'm excited to collect them again, and I can't wait to pick up this Enel for sure. Then of course, here is an updated look of the serial numbered Shanks. This is for all the flagship events that are happening right now in Japan, of course, Southeast Asia as well. So the winner will get a serial number of Shanks. This is how it looks like. That's how the serial number looks like. Very different from Luffy, but the things to take note is 1,600 copies instead of what we expected was what, 500 or 700. So there's a little bit more Shanks to go around this time. So I don't think it's going to be as valuable as Luffy, but it's still going to fetch a decent amount because it is serial number after all. Then they touched on the 8-pack battles. We already made a video about this, so you can check it out on the channel. And the rest of the info is just talking about, location of the physical TCG stores, roadmaps towards the World Championship, all the events coming up. There's no other card reviews in the stream after this. So even though we didn't get too much, we didn't get a lot of information regarding OP05 because I still think they're designing it, so they don't have a lot to kind of show just yet. But it's still exciting to see that OP01 style alternate leaders are making its way back to OP05. We have 2 new leaders that we can talk about. Really excited about that, and also a new Trafalgar Law super rare. So that's great. But let me know what you think. This is just a roundup of all the information. Don't want to make it this video too long, so you can check out the live stream on the Bandai TCG. I'll try to leave a link in the description below. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. We'll talk about the leaders in a separate video as well as the super rares for Trafalgar Law and use Sasuke for the ST10 in a separate video. Alright, see you guys in those videos. Take care. Bye.